I've been a fan of Zoe's for a long time. I just thought she, first looked very much like the character in the graphic, and I knew she could have the physicality that the role demanded.
The reality of playing the only female, but also being like a badass female, was very enticing to me. Very.
All of us actors are a bunch of guys, and we act like it. To kind of fit into that, she has to be pretty tough and have a good sense of humor, and I'll be damned if she doesn't fit right in.
Training with guns and the fighting and everything was much easier than just doing the research of how I was gonna play Aisha.
It's not a typical role for a woman in an action film. She's not the lady in distress that the guys have to rescue. It's quite the contrary here.
Listen, you guys can all stay here in Bolivia and rot. Or you can go home and get revenge on the man that framed you. It's your choice.
She makes him an offer that sounds too good to be true. And, but it's also an offer that they can't refuse. There's a lot of mistrust from the beginning because you don't know what this woman is hiding up her sleeve.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and kill her right now.
Are you now?
Right now.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I'm right here. If you want to shoot your bankroll, go right ahead. You better not miss.
Okay, get to stay. But if anything smells like a setup, I get to put a bullet in your skull. Does that sound fair to you?
That sounds fun.
She's the badass who, gives them their call to action, who rescues them from the villains, who rescues them from death.
I think Sylvain really knew who he wanted, and I feel really grateful because by the time we all had the wardrobe and the hair and the accessories on, it felt like everybody fit their character.
Zoe brought a really wonderful spirit to the role. She wanted to very much be the manipulator, which is correct. And, she's a very smart actress.
The one thing that I liked about Aisha and Clay is that they're attracted to each other for all the reasons as to why they shouldn't be hooking up at all. They can kill each other at any moment. They're witty as hell. They have trust issues, and they find each other irresistible.
I have a business proposition for you, Clay.
She met with us, and she was just so smart and tough and arrogant, all those things that we expect that girl to be. She brought all that with her.
She brought to it a real conviction that there was something very feminist about it.
She runs like a deer. She performs like a ballerina, and that is so easy to work with when you're trying to choreograph her tactical movement. I've worked with several female actors, and most of the good ones I've had have been dancers. She's exceptionally good to watch. She really is. I can't put her in a bad position.
What really comes out in this movie is her really strong physicality and how believable she is.
She's just very good at what she does. And just with her natural skills, she comes across as somebody that clearly knows how to handle a weapon and how to do things that must be done in situations that she finds herself in.
Then you come in here. You know what I mean? Give me that little step into it.
The scene in the Eros Motel, the fight sequence between Aisha and Clay. When it was first brought to us, it was supposed to be just this knock down, drag him out kind of a fight. But then, fortunately, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Zoe Saldana, and of course, Sylvain White, the director, came together and said, we want to do more than that. We want to bring character out in it. And we created possibly one of the most amazing visceral fights that you'll see. But at the same token, it gets quite steamy.
There's something really sexy about a woman kicking the shit out of a man. And, but just a woman that can hold her own and she's not just running away and she stays with it.
There we go. This is a 3-minute full-on brawl with a beautiful young woman, and it was really hot. The flames were real. Interesting on a lot of levels.
The one thing that I loved about how Garrett designed this fighting scene is that he also made it very playful. It's misleading. You think that they're about to hook up and have like the steamiest adventure ever, and they end up kicking the crap out of each other. But realizing that it was kind of hot, and they become business partners after that.
She's very strong, very powerful, never lets down. And that's really who she is in the graphic, and Zoe was really able to breathe genuine strength into the character.